I lived there for a few years where I actually started running right after I graduated. And then just last year, I moved to Dallas. So 2 years after school. No, I started off with a marathon because my friend that I went to school with signed up for the Los Angeles Marathon. He's like, "You want to do it?" And I was like, "Sure." And then so I just signed up and then we did it together.
Yeah, I started running on a treadmill when I was 18. A lot of girls probably do this where they run for weight loss, even though you're as thin as you can be.
And that was like absolutely key to actually get me literally across the finish line of my first marathon, which was this past December, the Dallas Marathon. And didn't know what I was going to do after.
I love this group. It's a lot of experienced runners. And if you're not extremely experienced, like then you become pretty experienced because then you just get to feed off some of those people that have been running for a long time, whether it's 5Ks, half marathons.
But yeah, so, where everybody knows your name and you're welcome from day one. And sure, there's no subscription for this club because it's pretty amazing. One of the secrets of happiness in life is spending most of your life getting something that you really want and value. And then the minute that you get it, giving it away.
Wednesday is Hill Day. I know a common saying in the group is hills pay the bills. And I feel like adding those hills in my training made the biggest difference. For me personally, I remember running a race and I could see the pace group that I was with just slipping away from me as they were going over a steep incline highway ramp.
It doesn't take a lot of effort. It just takes showing up and running with people to make some really great friends.
And then once inside Taco Joint at the bar, you end up talking to people that you didn't get a run with that day, but still showed up. Hills pay the bills. Yeah. Andy just mentioned, he said safety in numbers. I, as a woman, as a female, do not feel comfortable running by myself. We live in a very large city, and I just feel more comfortable running with people, but also in the winter months when it's dark, I do like to run with men. And I feel safer when I have you all in my group. Nobody's going to try to kidnap me when Craig is right next to me.
When I started running, I literally could not run 100 yards without stopping and throwing up at the side of the road. But one of my life dreams was to pace a 4-hour marathon group, because I remember crying when I broke 4 hours in Chicago. I spent 10 years trying to qualify for Boston and failing horribly. And so I could never waste a marathon on pacing. Taking a dozen of those marathon runners across the finish line in Dallas in 3 hours, 59 and 55 seconds or better was just the highlight of my running career, if I'm being honest. I would not have done that without this group.
And I was like thinking he was running like 70, 80 miles a week. And I was like, I will never get there. And then a few months later, I'm running 67 miles a week. And it just completely changed my perspective of running in a very short time.